Hello. Welcome all to Awards Troupe, your place to talk about awards. If you want to listen to about awards, this is the right place.
I'm Ben.
I'm Keaton.
I'm Danny, and we have two very special guests.
Hi, I'm Nico.
Hi, I'm Arwan.
And today we're going to be talking about below-the-line predictions, but first, do you want to talk about SAG?
Well, yeah, and just for the listeners, for the uninitiated, who are you? What's your major? And what is your most Oscar upset, or the one you can most easily recall?
Yeah.
Well, I'm Nico. I'm a junior creative producing major, longtime Oscar nerd. I still think Stellan Skarsgård has a chance, but that's just me, wishful thinking. I just love sentimental value. We're going to talk about that later. Love that movie.
You might say you have some sentimental value towards that
Ah,
film.
yes. No, Joachim Trier signed one letter on my poster.
Hi, my name's Arwan. I'm a freshman film and television production major with an emphasis in directing. And my favorite Oscar upset, the earliest Oscar I remember was Gravity and 12 Years a Slave. So I think, I forgot what won that year. I think 12 Years a Slave.
Took picture. Just Gravity won like everything else.
Yeah.
Including
but, I think the most memorable Oscar for me was Moonlight, La La Land, obviously.
Yeah.
You guys, you won.
Oh, yeah. Wait, what?
No,
I fully did not answer the question, I'm
He
realizing.
went up
I
on...
got that.
Yeah, thank you.
I mean, yeah. All right. Do you want to briefly talk about SAG and PGA?
I mean, I think we have to. Well, PGA more briefly, because PGA, who cares?
It's just one battle.
It went to one battle. I think I said Sinners.
Oh, yeah.
I said Sinners.
Yeah.
Did you say one battle?
I probably.
I think you said
I said
Sinners.
one battle.
You said one battle? Yeah.
Oh no, I know. I
Well-
said one battle because I said PTA. It was I was thinking PGA.
Yeah.
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 I think they were just biased on the initials right there. I
Yeah.
guess.
Right.
But then Sinners took SAG Ensemble, which I think we all predicted.
Yeah. I think this is a more unprecedented battling, no pun intended, for Best Picture. But yeah, we'll
There you go.
discuss that on the above the line predictions
Well,
next
yeah,
week.
and Nico, I gotta give you credit. You predicted the Michael B. Jordan. Upset.
Yeah, wait, we
Oh,
gotta
I-
talk about this.
Yeah,
I
we
also
gotta talk about this.
didn't I say I switched to that also last during the week, because at last episode I said Timothy with you guys,
Yeah.
and then I switched to Michael B, and then I switched back to Timothy.
You should have
Yeah,
stuck to
no,
your
I
freaking
know.
guns.
I
I've been
know.
preaching that Michael B propaganda for forever. You'll see on my awards expert, I've had this luck for a month and a half.
Wow.
No
I
one
was-
believed me.
I was shocked.
Yeah.
I
likewise.
was hanging out
Yeah.
with a group of people, and someone told me, and I stood up and went, "What?"
Yeah. Right.
I
Right.
couldn't believe it.
Yeah. No, the thing is just I always knew he would win SAG, but the fact that Timothy didn't win BAFTA just has me really into the Oscars. What the heck is
I don't
gonna
know.
happen?
I don't
Yeah.
even know. I think
It's
basically
getting more interesting.
the only category that I think SAG made really easy to predict, frankly, is supporting actress. Because if you look at the correlation there, it's 14 out of the last 15 times the SAG supporting actress winner has won the Oscar. So I'd say it's a pretty safe bet that it's Amy Madigan. But
Wow. Yeah.
even then, Teyana's a pretty
I mean, yeah.
yeah.
What a great win that would be.
Yeah, it'd be awesome.
What
It'd be great.
about Sean Penn? Is that I guess because he won also at SAG too. And
That's one he won BAFTA.
I think
But
he
but
won.
Delroy is the
he made the speech
Total.
for Ensemble, Delroy Lindo. So it's
Delroy's
Yeah.
given
Right.
more speeches than Sean Penn has all award
This is
season.
true.
yeah.
yeah.
Well, I think it's still you were saying you have a little bit of doubt about Sean Penn.
Oh, I totally do. Because Stellan wasn't nominated at SAG, and there's still the lingering element that they want to give him something because he's been around for so long. And, he has a literal acting legacy we are constantly reminded of via his children. But, people love that movie, and they want to reward it somewhere, and I think that's probably
I think
beyond
yeah.
international feature, I think that's how you reward a movie you give 9 nominations to. But then I think Delroy is just as strong,
Yeah.
and for many of the same reasons.
Yeah.
So,
I think
we don't really know anything,
International
honestly.
feature might not be in the cards for sentimental though.
You think-
considering Secret
I
Agent?
mean that's why I want to discuss that.
Yeah. Okay. You know what? Do you want to just dive
Let's
in?
just dive right
Yeah.
in.
Let's do
all
that.
right.
International.
International feature. So for me,
that's
wait,
easily
go-
my favorite
yeah.
of the year. So I'm Secret Agent all the way.
Really?
Ooh.
Really?
Yeah.
I know it is Secret Agent versus Sentimental Value, but for me, I think I have Sentimental Value. I think that's picking up more steam.
I
right
don't
now.
think it's diverse. I think it's also it's the same conversation we're having with Best Picture because they're the same studio, and I
Yeah.
think Neon is right now is going to put more behind sentimental value because it has. I think it has more craft support too. I mean, its Secret Agent is what actor, casting, international feature, picture, those four.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and then sentimental value
And-
got
yeah,
like
actually,
editing.
that's it. Yeah.
You know,
Like,
4 acting noms.
that doesn't happen very often. International feature getting into editing.
Did
Amelia
did
Perez?
Worst Person in the
What?
World win?
Worst per-
before?
Worst
No,
person in the
Drive My Car
world.
won that year.
Yeah,
It was
Okay.
Worst Person in the World was nominated screenplay as well.
Yep.
though.
Right.
I remember
Yeah.
whooping. I love that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Okay, so international. So let's just should we do the same time thing?
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. We do this thing. where we're gonna count down to 3, and I'll say our pick.
Yeah.
For international, I think. Okay,
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Sentimental
Sentimental
value.
value. There we go. We have one all out. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Next category.
I mean, like, wait, do you want to still like talk about the other nominees in international feature? though?
I just saw Surat Monday.
yeah, that's
Yes.
right.
Oh yeah, we
Isn't
saw
that
it together.
so great?
It was.
It's just like boom,
I-
boom, boom.
Well,
boom.
it is literally like boom, boom, boom.
I'm
It
very
was-
glad I got into sound. Now I can like appreciate that. Now having
It-
seen
Yeah.
the movie,
It was
but
really effective. Yeah.
Really?
that's-
I was
wrote
joking.
in my letterbox write up. That's probably the most I've like squirmed in my seat.
Yeah,
like, that
in
I
a
can
while.
think of. That, it's,
That, like,
oh my
half-
god.
Like the midway point of that movie, like on like afterwards, it's just kind of.
Oh,
So,
It really rattles you.
so you all wait. You all saw Surat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, I haven't seen it yet. So that's why I'm the
Well,
outlier with
I
that,
don't blame
but
you. It's been out in like 50 theaters.
I mean,
for the
yeah,
last 2
true.
months.
Yeah.
It's like it's really hard to see, especially like
I think
With-
Neon
yeah.
should show it to people. I think it's really, and it's also just, I think anyone you see that movie with, you have like shared trauma.
Yeah,
like you're
right.
just like,
Well, I know easier said than done, but if you can see it in a theater, it is.
oh,
worth it.
100%.
I mean, yeah.
100%.
I mean, I'm
see
guessing
what
now
the
like
same
any
impact
Neon
on-
movie now.
Even
like-
on a laptop with a good pair of headphones. It just you need to be with
Yes.
like good sound.
It's the
system.
sound,
You need to
yes.
make
really like immersive.
Yeah.
so.
do the work to be
Well-
in a place where it can really
yeah.
fuck you up.
Theaters
Yeah.
are obviously.
Yeah.
the move.
I'd say
Yeah.
like what me and Nico were actually discussing like earlier. It's just like the thing that's the elephant in the room with this category is that No Other Choice got snubbed for it.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
What a bummer.
no, but like, but I've heard the voice of Hinder Job is still like it's actually the highest rated out of these 5.
No, it is a great movie, and like that wouldn't be the one I'd snub out of these 5. It's just a question of like Decision to Leave got a director nom at BAFTA and didn't get into international. So No Other Choice really wasn't
They
going to
just have something with Park Chan-wook. Like,
They
I don't
do.
know.
They have
Like,
dirt on
And
the
why? He's so great.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Old boy, one of the best. But other than
Haven't
that,
seen
like, yeah, you haven't seen it.
No, I haven't seen it.
I don't know, but
guy. It was just an accident, sweet baby.
Yeah.
Woo!
Oh yeah,
I'm
I
still
wouldn't
shocked
snub
that's
that
not a
either.
picture.
No, it's so good.
Honestly, if
That's amazing.
I really liked Surat, but if I'd snub anything, that's probably it.
I
out
mean,
of those
yeah,
5.
Yeah.
yeah. I've only seen 3 of these.
Yeah.
No Other Choice is great. You should watch it if you're listening.
Oh yeah, it's really
Oscar
good.
Yes.
Oscar nom or none.
If that was in, that would be my personal favorite. I think that would.
After your consideration, yeah.
No other noms.
No other.
Oh, that's
Ugh.
diabolical.
Damn. All right. Do you want to go to documentary
Let's do animated.
or animated?
Let's
Okay.
have
Actually, like
some-
yeah, like
let's
'cause
have some
documentary.
fun. 3, 2, 1.
K-pop
Demon Hunters! Yay!
Yeah.
Have you seen Arco though?
Nah.
I've heard it's
Oh,
real.
I've
I've
been
heard it's
meaning
pretty
to see
good.
it.
It's
Yeah.
French, right?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
excited.
I've heard
Yeah.
Little Amelie is really good too.
Oh, yeah, that
Yeah.
looks fun.
Yeah, I know. Like,
I gotta say, I finally saw Zootopia 2.
Oh.
It's still
I
in
heard.
theaters.
I heard.
I know it's made like a ton of money. It's
Wait,
like the
a
ninth
ton is
highest-
an
the ninth-
understatement.
last I saw
Yeah.
It made like $1 billion alone in China. Like,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
It's like it's the 9th highest grossing movie of all time. That's what
Wow.
I know. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
great though. I was so
Children
happy.
are our greatest consumers.
I mean, it's actually going. It's going on
Choice.
Disney Plus next week, I think. So yeah.
I thought it was pretty good.
I loved it.
I think it's
pretty
it's
good.
So
I think it's-
sweet and fast paced.
Yeah.
I just
and
think
creative.
just the
That's
first
huge.
one's a little bit better.
I was
That's
kind
all.
of waiting for them to kiss, but they never did.
Honestly,
So disappointing.
I agree with you.
It's like-
and I hate
Yeah.
in the press they're like, oh, like they're definitely more than friends, but
Oh,
you
yeah,
know,
Just stop
whatever,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, but K-pop's winning here. It's
Yeah.
I'd say it's the Frozen. I would say, like I said, it's the Frozen of this generation with that and song.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
definitely.
I think it's
Elio,
the movie.
anyone?
That's
I
just
was
the
a fan.
Pixar nom.
I'm an Elliot.
I also
I like
haven't seen it.
Glorden.
Yeah, Glorden.
Glorden is cool.
Glorden's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
I watched that on a plane, which is where it should be watched. But Glorden, Glorden was sick.
Yeah. I just think this could have been a year for a really cool nom, like a Demon Slayer or a Chainsaw Man.
This is true.
And we
Yeah.
missed both, which is...
Dogman, anyone?
I was about to say Dogman.
Dogman, sweet.
Or like Bad Guys too.
I
as
think
well.
it says more about the branch that stuff didn't get in.
Yeah.
You know?
There's
Yeah.
definitely a change in animation, like animated features specifically in recent memory with, like, Boy and the Heron. I mean, like, I know it's Miyazaki, but that normally does not.
like Flow. Yeah,
Flow.
Flow is
Flow
the
is
more,
like fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a change with
And like,
animated
and I like
features.
Robot Dreams. That was a couple
Oh,
years
that was
ago
such
as
a
well.
cool year.
Yeah.
Well, and the fact that
Oh.
they gave the nominations went to the wider academy and Flo still won, I think is pretty
Yeah,
cool.
like the Wild Robot got 3
So-
nominations,
And Chris Sanders
win.
is overdue. So
Yeah.
like you
Yeah.
think, oh, that's
Oh,
gonna be like.
and
the-
Wild Robot was great.
It is really.
Yes, it
really
was.
good.
I just think
Yeah.
Flow is a little better in my opinion. Like,
Sky.
what? That's
Yeah,
not a hot
Flow
take.
is
Memoir
Yeah.
of a Snail, anyone? Memoir
Yes.
of a
Oh,
Snail?
Memoir
Thank
of
you.
a Snail.
I forgot that was that
I
same
missed
year.
that one.
Memoir of a
missed
Snail
that
would
one.
be
Memoir of
my-
Snail was
yeah,
really
Oh,
good. I think that was
wow.
that was a great year for
I was
nominations.
blown away.
Well, and I
Memoir
remember
of a
Wild
Snail.
Robot got a sound nomination,
Yeah,
which
it
was
got
really neat,
s-
and score.
It got
That
sound
score was
score
great.
and animation.
It's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Remember when he learns to teaches that
Yeah.
goose to fly? It's awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do.
And I think what was that other? It was also Inside Out too, which was pretty good.
Lame.
Yeah. No, I thought it was pretty good.
Oh.
So it's
We
fine.
agree to disagree.
Okay.
Really? Oh.
Oh,
Well, we'll unpack
I like
that
when
some-
we drop
yeah.
like our snap judgments on movies from
And
like
then
6
half
years
the-
ago.
yeah.
It was 2 years.
It
ago.
insists
Yeah,
upon
like,
itself.
It insists. It insists upon itself, Danny.
Let's
It insists.
let's wrap the features. Doc,
Yeah, Doc.
3, 2, 1.
Perfect
Perfect
Neighbor.
That's
I
it.
think-
That's
yeah.
Watched it last night.
Oh yeah. Harrowing.
I watched it in my room alone with the lights off, and I sobbed
Jesus.
so loud I made noises.
I was gonna say like
Wow.
I was.
Sarat into Perfect Neighbor. Like, are you
Dude,
okay?
I'm having a week, Benny.
Oh my
Can you,
god.
like,
I mean,
explain to me like the controversy behind Mr. Nobody against Putin, because I thought there was like it caught like a lot of flack in documentary feature, and I'm not really fully sure why.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know anything.
It's
like,
not-
about
I
that.
don't know.
I know
don't
that it won BAFTA, which is something, but also The Perfect Neighbor is like more of an American movie, I guess. And that and was it nominated BAFTA? I don't even.
It's been nominated pretty much I think everywhere, and I also just crucially like, it's a movie that people have seen.
Yeah.
Like in millions of people have seen, which I don't think is
Wasn't
the
it
case for these
Sundance,
others.
right?
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
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 Like, but like, I don't really know much about this category. I
Yeah.
just like Perfect Neighbor seems like the.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think to summarize it for you, we've been moving away from like that Russia bad sort of trend because we had Navalny, we had what was the other one? 20 Years of Mariupol was the
Oh,
next
yeah.
one that won, and then people were like, "Oh, Porcelain War is going to repeat." Nope, no other land won.
Yeah.
So I think
go
we're
for
finally
Porcelain War,
breaking
too.
that trend of like, all right, let's focus on other issues, you know. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
honestly, just Perfect Neighbor in itself and of its craft, like, gotta recognize
Just
that.
even like the editing alone, like just crap, not even subject.
It got an
matter.
editing nom at CCA.
Yes,
Yeah.
and I believe it made the short list.
I think so.
I think
I don't
so.
know. But
I
just
think-
because it's all, if you don't know, it's told through like police body cam footage. So there's so much footage, like
Yeah.
months of footage to go through.
Yeah.
And it's like, I think it's 90-95 minutes.
Yeah. It's on Netflix.
Really
Just-
well done.
Yeah. But yeah, do you want to just scoot to cinematography?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
3, 2, 1.
One
battle.
Sinners.
Whoa. What?
Did anybody else say
Oh.
Sinners?
You
Whoa,
said
Train
Train
Dreams.
Dreams.
Yeah.
Did you say
I
Sinners?
said one battle.
One battle, one battle,
So we
one
have
battle.
3 1 battles, 1
battles,
Sinners, 1
Dreams,
Train
one
Dream.
Sinners. You
Wow.
guys are going to be wrong. Have fun being wrong. It's totally going to be Sinners.
Benny, if I may interject,
Of course.
the big reason I'm settling on one battle is because that BAFTA BSC combo is
Yeah.
really powerful.
I just.
I will agree with you that I think Sinners is number 2.
Autumn
Yeah.
Arkapaw has been doing like her own press since
She was on Big Picture.
October. She was on
Yeah.
Kevin McCarthy's podcast.
Yeah.
You know,
I just
I think the
And the
IMAX of it all.
cinematography in the movie
I
is
just
pretty
And
great.
and
Like,
we're
the
operating on the
vistas and
assumption
stuff.
that they love that movie as much as they do. So.
I do see it like this is a really hard category to predict. Like every single one, or at least I think if you want to count like awards and stuff, I'd say Train Dreams is in second, and One Battle's in first right now because Train Dreams won Indie Spirit.
Yes.
And it won CCA.
And, yeah, correct choice. And One Battle won is AC.
BSC.
BSC, yeah, and BAFTA, of course. So I'd say if you want to count stats, One Battle I think is the choice here. I also think it's like really well shot. Obviously, I think my personal choice, I would choose Sinners because that. Or no, I would choose Marty Supreme. I would choose Marty Supreme.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, that's Darius Kanji, right?
Yeah, Kanji
Yeah.
needs
Yeah.
to.
I think I don't know. One Battle has like relative to Train Dreams and Sinners, it's more subdued in terms of like I don't think it's as showy. But the whole like protest sequence in Backton Cross, like the middle half.
The highway.
The Highway
The
Hills,
highway,
yeah.
the River of Hills.
Right.
Yeah.
I was
really
at the
beautiful.
River of Hills for my birthday. That's just
Oh,
so
wow.
kidding. Oh my
Yep,
God.
it was
That's
just as surreal as it looks in the movie.
They should
That's
have like
really
a
cool.
T-shirt for that.
Was like also Sinners like Sinners wasn't Beast Division, right? No.
No.
Okay.
It's
So,
IMAX though.
yeah, but
Yeah.
it's IMAX. Like either way, like they like the IMAX with Oppenheimer. They like the Beast Division with the Brutalist. Like, yeah, they just like.
Vista?
What?
Vista?
Beast Division? I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Yeah. Like, I'd say it's down between these three, and I'm just choosing One Battle.
And I'll jump in. I'll just say, okay, first of all, this is the category, at least today, that we're talking about that I'm the least confident in. I think realistically, it's probably going to be Sinners or One Battle. It's going to be one of those
I feel
two.
like that's just going to be
The
the
only
whole
reason
entire thing.
gonna
I'm
say we
going
consider
Train
that
Dreams is
anything.
maybe vote splitting, maybe it's so showy. The Indie Spirit Awards is hopefully worth something. I'm thinking this is another kind of. I think I said this a couple weeks ago. The zone of interest sound one where you kind of go, it's a shock, but it's also like, oh, I should have seen that coming a mile away. Of course, it's such a sound movie.
I
This
think
is
yeah.
so like cinematography.
I just
heavy.
think with the difference between that and the Zone of Interest. Zone of Interest was, I think, nominated for director, nominated for like a lot of the above the line categories, and
That's true.
I
I mean, you got like still screenplay and picture though. That's pretty.
I mean,
big.
oh yeah.
Well,
like,
Netflix did a whole thing last week where they were like they did an art installation and it was just photographs from the movie. So
Yeah.
obviously they're pushing it on those merits of like, remember how pretty this looked?
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
yeah, like, and also to Train Dreams, like, would you count Joel Edgerton as a snub with this, or like, I mean, it's also just it was a
to
competitive
me.
category. I mean,
Yeah, best
Yeah.
actor was stacked.
I mean, yeah, he was like,
He was great.
he was 6th or 7th, so yeah.
really.
And, yeah.
Was he
No, yeah.
actually?
Oh my, no.
You know which one we
there.
haven't brought up in this category? Because it doesn't look very good to me.
Frankenstein.
I argue with that.
Get it out of there.
Argue with it. Argue
I
with
mean,
it.
like, I think it's shot well. I don't think it's the best out of the 5.
There's a lot of cool
like,
lighting
yeah.
stuff going on in Frankenstein.
I like the wide angles. They're
Oh,
cool.
yeah.
I mean, yeah.
They're fun.
I'd say
It's
like it's
interesting.
not like I agree with you on it's not the most impressive out of the 5, but it's still. It's
I think
shot
it
well.
actively looks bad.
Really.
Really?
Yeah, and I don't think about that in many movies.
Like,
and I'm not sure I can fully articulate why.
I
But
mean, yeah.
It's got that Netflix look. You know?
I hear that. I think it's definitely above a lot of the stuff they put out visually, just because
The craftsmanship.
Guillermo del Toro was
Yeah.
behind it.
Yeah.
But like some of
We're gonna talk
the
about that later.
some of it.
I kind of noticed that in the beginning, actually.
Yeah,
with the
like-
snow.
the first half largely. The Arctic
Yeah.
stuff looks really cool.
Mhm.
And they make an effort to like light Frankenstein in a really cool way. But I don't know.
I think when they actually got like when he was like the storm sequence was amazing in my opinion. I think that
with
was
the rain and stuff.
yeah, and the
you mean?
rain and
Yeah.
stuff like that
Oh,
was like
yeah.
I think one of the best
Storm.
shot in those scenes.
When
Yeah.
was there a storm?
Christoph Waltz.
And that one
Oh,
shot,
when
that's
he's like,
him,
"Ah,
it's
ah."
his silhouette, and it's like this vast open plain. I
Yeah,
mean, that's
exactly.
just
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
I'd say like
it's like the defining shot of the movie.
I mean, you
No.
know, there was 2 hours beyond that.
That's about- yeah,
yeah.
I just I was a fan of that.
Speaking of Frankenstein, let's go to makeup.
I was about to say like if you're going editing,
Yeah.
but yeah, okay, makeup.
Makeup. 3,
Yeah.
3,
2,
2,
1.
1.
Frankenstein.
I think this is the
Did
easy
you say something
category.
else?
Well, personal preference says Sinners only because of the Remick makeup in that like last half, or like
Yeah.
even when his
sorry,
like
yeah.
face gets blown out. Oh my god, I forgot his name.
Jack O'Connell.
No, but
Cornbread.
yeah, cornbread. yeah, with his like when he gets the shot.
Oh,
into his
I was
face,
so
like, the
good.
whole-
Like I was discussing before, like while we know Frankenstein is winning, obviously because it's impressive and stuff, I'd say after rewatching Sinners, like you respect a lot more of their makeup department and stuff. Like Jack
Well,
O'Connell is like heavy makeup towards the end. It's like
And
insane.
Haley with like the second half of the movie, she's
Yeah.
like covered
Yeah,
in the.
and like Miles Keaton with like claw marks and
Everybody
like,
gets
Michael B. Jordan's
everybody
neck.
gets like
Yeah.
mangled
I
by the end of that
forget.
movie.
Crazy.
Yeah.
It's-
Like,
it's
I wouldn't-
It would win. Like it's an appropriate winner, I think,
Like,
for like a lot
yeah.
of texts.
Well,
If-
that,
yeah.
I just think how pivotal like the oh, what's her name? I don't know the character's name, but when Misako gets like stabbed in the heart, like I always that squib is so effective. Where
yeah.
you're like, oh my
Ooh.
god.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah. Like I'd say like you can see a surprise if they really love Sinners so much that like they just award it with makeup. Like
I think we'll know pretty early on the night, given, well, this is given to next week, but given the supporting categories, to what degree is it going to be Sinners night?
Right.
yeah.
And I don't know. This could be like a Return of the King type thing. Like it feels in the cards that it could just
Most
win a lot.
nominated
Or Everything
movie in
Everywhere.
history. That's a big
Most
deal.
nominated.
Yeah.
I feel like Everything Everywhere was at like six wins,
7.
possibly
It was 7. It was 7.
It was 7.
It
Yeah.
was 7. Yeah.
I know.
Wait,
I don't
I have a
like it.
question.
No.
Huh?
I have a question. Like, have any of you seen Kokuo or The Ugly Stepsister?
I've seen The Ugly
No,
Stepsister.
I've seen the stills.
Okay.
I didn't
so
get
to
why,
see-
why was it nominated? Is what I'm
It's just
wondering.
like they were. It was mainly because a lot of like the makeup, like with their eyes and stuff.
Oh.
That's
Tom
mainly
Cruise
what it was.
loves Kokuho.
Really?
Yeah, he was like he went to a FYC screening and was like, this movie's great.
Wow.
Okay.
And also, like a lot of the times with like this category, they nominate like crazy nominations. Like what? Like you remember the Helen Mirren movie that
Golda.
Golda, yeah, that
Oh,
like that.
yes.
Like
Oh,
they nominate like
yeah.
crazy movies.
I like that they have fun.
Yeah.
I think that's it seems like a good branch.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
when we were when it was predicting the nominations, like I put in the Alto Nights when it was like because it was in the short list.
Oh, yeah.
But, no.
Abdi and DeLuca's finest hour.
Yeah. Yeah.
Should we? What's next?
Let's do. Let's finish up the art categories.
Yeah. Costumes.
Costume design.
All right. Yeah. 3, 2.
3.
Oh, sorry.
No, well, you go. You go.
3,
You go.
2, 1.
Sinners.
Frankenstein.
Marty
Whoa.
Supreme.
Whoa.
Frankenstein, I guess.
was
Nah,
probably
but I could
Frankenstein.
see it being Sinners.
Yeah.
But
Marty
I
Supreme
just
has
know
amazing costumes.
Ruth Carter has won before.
Yeah,
Like,
but that
one.
didn't. That didn't matter for Wakanda Forever.
no, and it probably won't.
And it's not going to matter for Goranson when we talk about him later.
But Frankenstein took the BAFTA and took what, Critics' Choice.
It
Yeah.
took everything.
I
I'm
think-
inclined to.
Yeah, my big argument is just like we were talking about earlier with makeup. This is like the one category where I see it kind of drifting because Frankenstein, it's like it's got the big sets and it's got like the makeup they're doing on Jacob Elordi, but the costumes, it's like, yes, it's period, but like, I watched these like really interesting videos and like and read some articles about just like how like color theory is involved in like the design of the costumes in Sinners, like the difference between the twins, the difference between Mary and Annie, the two women that Michael B. Jordan's characters are dating. Like I'm just like, how can this not win? It would just be so cool if it did.
But like they had the same thing with like this whole like was it on Variety or Vanity Fair or something?
Uh-huh,
Like
yeah.
they had that whole thing with Barbie, like with these cool costumes and like how they designed like the history of Barbie and stuff.
Yeah,
But
and
then
Poor
like Poor
Things
Things ended up
still
winning
swept,
because
yeah.
and I'd say I don't love how the fact that like we'll get into production design in a bit, but like how costumes and production design are practically like joined together practically. Like
Yeah.
if you're gonna win costume design, you're gonna win.
It's kind of like
production
mixing and editing used to be before they combined them.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, and it's how like now like the past few years editing. If you win editing, you win picture. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. Like I don't know. It's just I'd say Frankenstein has like the most costumes out of these 5. I'd say.
And it's period. It's like, well, obviously Sinners is too, but it's capital P period.
yeah. I'd say like the most like subtle and as you were saying like impressive. It's like Marty Supreme has really good
Yeah.
costumes.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Like,
really good.
yeah.
And I feel like each like piece in that movie tells a story in its own right. I think you could say the same about Sinners, but I just think that movie especially is just really well done with costumes. I thought the Avatar nomination was
That was
really
awesome.
interesting.
Yeah, that
That's
nobody
right.
nobody was
Really weird.
nobody was
But
predicting
it's
that.
cool.
Yeah.
I mean,
Totally
it's cool.
shocked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's-
Like I remember
a
you were
spit
saying
take.
like you were saying like oh Hedda's gonna get nominated.
Oh,
or-
well, I thought they were gonna like.
Yeah.
I thought that over Avatar. I was like, what? They just like Farang? Like I'm very confused.
like I
Yeah.
like
I really like Varang.
yeah like I
Do
remember,
you?
Yeah. Like I remember like you were like persuading me saying don't put in like I think I wanted to put in Marty Supreme because I saw Marty Supreme the day before Oscar nominations came out. Like I think that's gonna get nominated costumes, but then you were giving me like persuasive thoughts on Hedda and like
well,
yeah.
I know it seemed like Amazon had just casualty after casualty awards wise, so it was like, well, maybe they can get costume design.
Yeah.
And yet.
Yeah.
And yet.
Like you would think like score and sound would be more Avatar, like because I don't know, I don't associate it with costume design, but I guess it like, you know, like each of the design of like the fire ash people or like I don't know.
Yeah. Well, and are we? Can we segue? Let's just go to
I think
score.
this is a good
Let's just go to score.
segue into score
Oh,
right now.
I mean, 3, 2,
1.
1.
Sinners. I think it's the
Sinners?
easiest one.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I
Sinners.
was gonna
Although
say.
Begonia is my favorite score, but
Oh,
I think
same.
Really?
Choice,
Isn't
by
that
the
that's
way.
the
Begonia
it just
was
goes like
great.
bow, bow, bow
Yeah.
out of nowhere?
Really?
Oh, like when he's riding on
Yeah,
the
yeah,
bicycle
yeah.
and he's
Bow,
like,
bow, bow.
That's
I just like how subtle it
incredible.
isn't. You know, it's
Yeah.
so in your face.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Ugh, I remember the Poor Things score. I was
That too.
allergic to. I
Really?
just could not get into.
Really?
it.
No,
I think
neither.
I think the Poor Things score is honestly better than Begonia's.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Poor Things is one of my favorite scores in a while.
I mean,
Maybe
yeah.
that's
yeah.
that's an episode post ceremony. It's just us
Yeah.
acapellaing the scores of various
Or
Oscar
like
nominees.
Signs of Kindness.
I didn't.
I'm
Anybody?
I do
sorry.
have to
I missed
shout
that
out.
picture.
I have not.
I have to shout out Daniel Lopatin, Marty Supreme.
Oh,
Yes, how is he
Yeah.
not there?
The worst snub of the
and
year.
Kang Dang Ray for,
Kang Dang Ray for Sarat.
Oh,
only
I'm so
because
mad.
the Academy
This guy.
refuses to like nominate electronic or EDM inspired scores.
Yeah, fuck that
They
branch.
didn't do
Excuse
Daniel
me.
Pemberton for Across the Spider-Verse either. It feels like a recurrent theme with the Academy where it's like they have an
Atticus
adverse
and
reaction
Ross
to
for
synths.
Challengers.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Atticus and
I
Ross.
just think more appreciation for electronic music.
I don't know why,
Absolutely.
but like they gave Reznor and Ross like an Oscar for Social Network, but I
That's
guess
true.
the branch has
Yeah.
probably changed since then, or maybe it
But
was
that
like
was also
one and done. We're
piano.
like nothing that
Yeah.
ever sounds remotely like this again. We
Yeah.
will give a
Yeah,
nomination.
yeah.
I mean,
But then
yeah.
they did like soul, I think, for their other score.
Yeah,
like,
that's
they,
true,
They,
and
they
Mank.
prefer their less like like they didn't do challengers, which is ridiculous. I mean, that's
I think
just
Marty
honest.
Supreme is more of a travesty, if I'm being honest, because I feel
I
like
do too, personally.
Challengers is, I feel like the way it almost feels separate from that movie. I mean, obviously it goes with it so well, but the phenomenon that score was
Sure.
just like, it was over reels and TikToks, and it was like my number one most listened to album
Yeah.
that year. But like the score in Marty Supreme is like so pivotal to also just putting you in its own time period in a way where it's like this
Yeah.
doesn't sound like the world it's in, which just makes the story more resonant.
when it really
And the
carries
Holocaust,
that
honey.
energy.
Yeah.
So
it's a great-
good.
I'd like
That organ thing.
Yeah, while I'm like pressed with like Alexander Desplat and what he does and stuff, I'd take out Frankenstein.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
Talk about someone whose scores sound the same all the freaking time, with the exception of like 2. Like I'd say Isle of Dogs. Like all of his scores are like, oh, what? It was light and kind of fun.
Like,
I
mean,
will, in its defense,
Shocking.
I'm with you. I think Frankenstein's probably the weakest of the 5 here nominated, but watching it again a couple weeks ago, there's that montage in there where he's just like sawing the bodies and the.
And what did it sound like, Keaton?
Da, na, 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 na,
Did they fuck right off with that?
because it's all
Yeah.
in this font. No, I'm kidding.
Sinners is a
Marty
good
Supreme
winner,
at one
though.
point it just
I don't
has
know.
like these guys going like ha ta.
Uh-huh.
It's great.
Yeah.
yeah.
Every time I see Marty Supreme, I've seen her a few times now, and it's just like it's literally the first like couple seconds of the movie where it just it's just like
yeah.
you get so
Maybe
The
like,
apple.
yeah.
Maybe
good
they
track.
got confused
Yeah.
between like the soundtrack and the score at the same time. I don't
No,
really
for
know.
sure.
But, like, yeah.
Well, they
Yeah.
should know.
I mean,
They
yeah.
do
There's-
this for a living.
yeah.
They should know.
Yeah.
If I may,
yeah.
let
Yeah,
me just
no.
interject really quickly. I would also take out Hamnet,
Really?
honestly.
Max Richter.
And,
Oh.
and here's my big reason why.
I know where you're going.
On the Nature of Daylight
Yeah.
is not
Yeah.
original to that score.
I associate that with Arrival more than I do with Hamnet.
What
No,
100%.
literally.
I also like associate like there's like what Johnny Greenwood did with One Battle. Like he did a bunch of already. Like I was saying to you, like you
Well,
already did
yeah,
that.
my favorite. So I didn't put One Battle on my own 5 because my favorite tracks from that movie are an unreleased John Bryan score,
Oh yeah.
who
Oh,
worked
like
with
the letter.
PTA on which is like my favorite track of the movie.
Or the montage, the French 75
Well, and it's also
montage,
maddening
yeah.
because these tracks haven't been released publicly. I assume for I don't
Yeah.
know legal reasons, but
Mm.
like most of Greenwood's stuff is the like. Have you seen the reel of like, oh, I'll play the One Battle score, and someone's sitting down at the piano going,
yeah. Chaos.
Yeah, I just like think like they're not really like hesitant to give Ludwig his third
It's just
Oscar.
he's the
Like,
new
he's,
Zimmer.
Yeah.
He's
straight
the
up.
new
John Williams.
Yeah.
like his Manuel Lubezki for
Man-
cinematography, but in
Yeah.
score.
Well, we watched. Funnily enough, we watched Black Panther yesterday.
We
I
did.
think that theme is, with some time, with some distance, the theme for that movie is like Superman level, Batman
Wow.
level.
I know it's like
Yeah.
I love that score.
Da-da-dum.
But even Oppenheimer too is I
So
don't know,
different.
I think that's
remarkable.
like that's
like
so
the best out of
different.
his
Yeah.
nominations.
So
So now he's maybe
Oh,
next
God,
year.
the
Maybe next
Odyssey,
year.
dude.
Yeah,
We
Odyssey.
can't even talk about
He's
that right
using
now.
Real,
I can't.
like Greek instruments.
Of
so
course he
it's
is.
like,
He's the
yeah,
coolest guy.
Yeah.
He's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like he's just like the Manuel Lubezki of scores right now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
That Black Panther score win is really interesting because it came out of absolutely nowhere because it won nothing heading into the Oscars.
Well, that was a pretty Isle of Dogs was that year
What
too.
was
That was
Uh-huh.
an interesting
I
year.
wanted.
Mm.
I was just. How did Beale Street not win that?
That
Oh,
was-
was it
yeah.
even
Yeah.
nominated? Was
It
Bertel
was.
nominated?
Yeah,
Wait,
Bertel
what
was
was what
nominated.
like won that year though?
Black
that was-
Panther.
No, like everything else like leading up
So First Man won Golden
First Man,
Globe.
that's what
it
I
was.
think.
Oh yeah,
as
Hurwitz.
well.
Fuck,
Yeah,
that's a good
and then
score,
A Star
too.
Is Born won BAFTA, even though that's not a
to
score.
score. Like,
See, they
yeah.
got confused. They were
Yeah.
like, "Oh yeah, it's the music."
Yeah.
And I don't think either of those got nominated for the Oscar. So
Yeah, I don't know. Like, yeah. Do you want to go to editing?
Yeah, I mean, folks, for the uninitiated,
Yeah.
there's a key correlation between editing wins and picture.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for some
Oh,
reason.
Yeah.
Fun fact,
frequently.
all these movies are nominated for Best Picture. Fun fact.
Well, actually, that's crazy. Yeah, I was about to say,
Yeah.
but F1. No, but it is.
Yeah.
That movie's
okay,
a picture, by the way.
editing. 3, 2, 1.
One battle.
After another.
F.
Oh, okay.
It's
I
the
just-
racing.
I think it's.
Yeah.
I'm using the Ford v Ferrari playbook, which
Yeah.
I understand that.
I won't
get
give
it.
away the other category I'm going to predict it in. I think you all will as well.
Yeah.
But
Mm.
Ford v Ferrari, I believe, also took editing that year.
It did.
Yeah.
So
There's a
yeah,
cut
over
in
like
Sinners.
Parasite. So
From
It's
Parasite
like-
and
yeah, right.
like 1917, I think. Yeah.
well, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't-
1917
was
is that's a
that
silly
nominated?
nom.
Was it? I think
We really need to pull this stuff
I
up
don't.
and we
Bel-
talk
like,
about
correct
it.
me if I'm wrong, but I don't believe it was.
I don't
remember
think so
thinking-
either because
Maybe
it's
it was.
one freaking shot. That's
Yeah,
the
but
whole
it's not
point.
the-
What are we talking about?
Well, I know,
I think the editing
I
is
know.
so good that it
Ford
makes
v
it look
Ferrari
like it
winning
is. I don't
editing
know.
over.
Oh,
like,
1917 wasn't nominated for editing.
Okay.
I know that
That's-
for a fact.
All
Because
right.
I looked that up and I was like, what?
Let's test this
Yeah.
fact.
Because
I believe
like,
you're right.
Because
though.
like that
the
year,
no-cut
it was
movie.
not. It was not.
Yeah.
because that year is similar to like this year with like how One Battle and First Sinners, like what's gonna win and stuff. Like 1917 was more the front runner of
Well,
winning than,
yeah.
and then obviously it went to Paris.
Yeah, speaking of
right.
Sinners, I'm surprised. Did anyone here go for that?
for editing.
For editing? Like,
It's my number
It-
2.
it has.
it is my number two, yeah,
It's my
I'm
number
saying.
two.
I will say it has some really fun cuts.
Yeah.
In
Yeah,
particular.
I was thinking of the one where like Remick leaps up, like he like starts
And then
flying
she gets
it
on the
cuts.
stage.
Yeah.
It's great.
Like the
it's
car,
great.
That's my
the
favorite
highway
part
sequence
of
is also like just edited beautifully.
There's one battle you're talking about.
Yeah, one
Oh,
battle. Yeah.
well, and
Yeah.
I freaking love that movie. But putting her performance of Pale Pale Moon with that guy getting jumped and they
Yeah.
time the people
yeah.
jumping up and
Oh,
down
so
to the
good.
guy. I'm like, how do you
So
think of that?
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I just think like, and also you can like argue with like F1 right now. Like,
Oh,
yeah.
I mean, it's incredible because
Yeah.
he's a genius.
Yeah.
I did a minute on this already. I won't do it again.
Yeah.
But I think editing is like why that movie works.
Yeah.
No, exactly.
And I believe it was the same. It was it's this. Oh no, it's a different editor than Maverick, but that's. I mean that
really?
makes sense because I'm sure Maverick was hell to edit too.
Like Maverick
so.
was definitely number 2 in that category.
Everything
Yeah.
everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
right?
yeah, that's
Yeah.
But like
understandable.
the thing is that Sinners beat F1 at Eddie Awards.
Yeah.
Which is something.
I think that's what I'm looking at as well. Just like that, the fact that Sinners got a editing award is just important to consider. But because we have 3 movies going into Oscar night that have won a major editing prize.
I think when
Yeah.
you're putting this to the wider academy, they're gonna be like, F1, that was so fast. How did they do
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
And then write it in. That's just what yeah.
I mean, yeah, true. Just F1 wins. Well, wait, do you want to go to sound?
F1 sweep.
Let's do
Everyone's
yeah.
sweet.
Speaking of the friggin' sickest movie of all time, sound. 3, 2, 1.
F1. Hey!
Vroom, vroom, whoa!
That's
I think it's a zone of interest type win. That's what I'm feeling right now.
Just
I
like-
think it's just gonna be
That's
the lone
interesting.
Oscar win.
Lone Oscar.
I mean,
no,
it's
it'd be
like-
deserved.
It's
frankly.
gonna be like
It would
people
be so
watch it
deserved.
and then they're gonna be so immersed by the sound of it that they're just gonna give it the award.
like I see where you're at. Like the Academy's been like differing than the past years, where they just give
Yeah.
it to like
It's a fun
the
category.
obvious winner. and
F1
stuff.
totally makes
It's
sense
just-
though. I get and I mean I think I could see an argument for really any of these. Even Frankenstein I think has great sound, but I would personally do Sinners or Surratt, but I think Surratt should take this.
I would love to see it go to Surratt. I really
Yeah.
would.
Yeah.
I think this is a year that would have really benefited from editing mixing split because I really do think that F1 could win one and then Surratt could win the other.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Surratt. Well, and it was funny too because I was when it started, I was like, oh, it must have gotten to sound like mixing the music in, and then
Yeah.
when that movie takes that turn, you're like, oh, I get why it's here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Can we just talk about the real winner, in my heart at least, Warfare?
Oh,
wow.
Yes.
That stuck
Good
around
choice.
for a while too, at least in
Yeah.
like prognosticators lists.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That didn't get no, it didn't get shortlisted.
Did not get the
Yeah.
shortlist.
But it got a BAFTA, which is
Yeah, that's
something.
something,
Did
yeah.
Civil War
Yeah.
get any noms?
That was
Well, that's their guy.
That is a
last
their guy.
year. I think Civil War may have gotten into BAFTA. I'm not entirely
He
sure.
makes loud movies.
Yeah.
If
Civil
you-
War was yeah. I saw that on Dolby. I remember, and that
Oh,
was
yeah.
effective.
I saw that. It was
was-
all right. I just thought it was all right. No, sound
This guy.
incredible. Yeah.
I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch Warfare.
Yeah,
I never saw it.
I'd say
Yeah.
I'd say
HBO.
Warfare is better than Civil War.
But I wanted
I
to
guess.
see it in a theater, and once it
Yeah,
was
you do.
done-
Yeah.
Do you want to go to the obvious
I was just.
category? Oh, sorry.
I was just gonna say it's bugging me that we didn't do production design in the art category.
Let's do it.
Am I doing- yeah, I was- yeah,
let's do it.
go
Let's do
there.
it. Let's do
yeah,
it.
yeah.
3, 2,
Oh,
1.
Frankenstein.
Easy.
I'm putting a second place, hard second place for Jack Fisk for Marty Supreme
Oh.
because I think he's been doing the rounds, and I think there's people who might want to reward him.
Maybe they
So-
can do
Yeah.
if Chalamet wins,
And he hasn't
they,
won.
They do a Lincoln because Lincoln also won production design with Daniel Day Lewis back in 2012, actually.
Hey, that's a good
This
stat.
This is why.
That's a
This
good
is
stat
why.
to throw out. Yeah.
But
Yeah, he's nominated 4 times, never won.
yeah,
And
Jack
good. There Will Be Blood, The Revenant, Killers of the Flower Moon.
He actually just did an American, or I think is currently doing an American Cinematheque retrospective for what it's worth.
really.
Oh,
wow.
Okay.
Maybe that becomes the new key to
Yeah,
nomination
right, yeah, it's a
win.
good campaign
Yeah.
move.
But just Frankenstein has
Frankenstein.
that
Yeah.
Guillermo del Toro esque thing. Yeah. Which is a great thing. I talked about it last week. So yeah.
Hasn't Marty Supreme been blanking though? I mean, do we think it's gonna?
I'm just.
I think-
I think it might only just win
This is
for
the-
sympathy, maybe. But I
this is-
think Michael B.
the-
Jordan might catch some which I'd be happy about because I'm kind of more in that train. But
Hopium.
I mean-
I call it the Lindo principle. It hasn't won any. It hasn't won any before this, but who knows? This could be the time.
This could be
Yeah.
the time.
Yeah.
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 And but also if Marty Supreme blanks, that just seems like the most Marty Supreme thing to do because of
Yeah,
the
that's,
movie. It's
that's,
like,
that's
Yeah,
really
it'd be
cool.
poetic.
Yeah.
yeah.
They should ask him to kiss. If Timothée Chalamet loses, he should have to kiss a pig on stage.
Yeah.
Wait!
Yeah, right.
Conan!
Then he comes
Count
out
it
and he's like,
again.
it's all
Conan!
staged.
This isn't real.
This is not
This isn't
real.
real. Jesse Buckley, that is not your Oscar.
Yeah, right. Moonlight, you won this picture.
Do you want to do costumes? Yeah.
Oh,
We
we
did-
did.
we
Or
did
we did
costumes.
costumes. I'm sorry. We went
Yeah,
off like
yeah,
that
wait.
before.
We did
Visual
sound, right?
effects.
We
We
did
did
sound.
we didn't
Okay,
do
I think we just have visual effects.
We just
yeah,
have visual
which
effects.
can just
I
3, 2, 1. Avatar.
Avatar.
I'm
Dude.
gonna say Sinners.
Really?
Really?
I just
No,
don't,
that
and I have
makes
I
sense.
have Fire and Ash in first right now, but I just the run that movie had in comparison with Way of Water and with the 1st,
Uh-huh.
I think it's gonna be the same thing that started to happen to it happened to Marvel movies. I feel like over time, where it was like, oh, like we've seen this. I think I don't know. I
That's
just
valid.
Yeah, but Marvel movies never won VFX. did they?
I mean that's
More.
true.
I mean, the only ones
That's
that
true.
did were Spider-Man 2.
I mean, yeah.
That's it.
I just don't.
I meant MCU.
I mean, oh yeah, MCU, yeah,
posterity,
specifically, yeah.
I just don't think this movie spoke to the voters the same way the previous ones did. And obviously, you don't have to. I love Avatar. You don't have to tell me twice. But I think every one of these movies is an achievement. I just think this year, in particular, if they have a different place they can look, they might go for it.
I just wish there was like a Godzilla -1 thing here.
And
Like,
they do
that was
that
that was an
right.
amazing win.
Yeah,
that
it
was
was.
an
It
amazing win.
It doesn't really help that Avatar also, the third act of it, takes place in the similar location as the predecessor.
That's a combination of the
it
first
was.
and second.
I mean,
But
yeah.
like, if it was in a new locale, like if they did like the volcano, like Ash Island or whatever, like I think
That would've been
maybe.
I can see where where you guys are coming from. It's just like, oh, it's like the same thing. Like, what's more impressive about it?
And I'm
But-
not
yeah.
sure, like, at least with 2, you had. I'm trying to think as a voter here. At least with 2, you had the integration of, like, working with water, which is
Obviously.
insane. And
Yes.
there's not that next step within this Fire and Ash.
Oh, I
feel.
totally agree. I think
Yeah.
the tech leap from 1 to 2 is so much bigger than from 2 to 3.
Yeah.
Big time.
Like,
They like had a smaller turnaround for this. So
Well, and I
it's
also
like,
they made 2 and 3 like basically simultaneously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so.
like I just say like I
Good
understand where
movie.
I,
It's a good movie. It's a good movie.
honestly like I wouldn't. I'm not gonna argue with like your prediction.
I-
there.
Avatar is
right
still the
now.
safe bet. I think.
I'd say it's the
like,
safe
Sinners
bet,
would be an upset. That would be crazy.
Yeah.
but it could happen.
Yeah, it could happen.
Safe bet. Go
I-
big.
I-
Go bold.
yeah, hey, man.
Dream big.
Yeah.
no,
but-
guys, actually, the Lost Bus is going to sweep every
Yeah.
category.
I think Jurassic
Okay.
World.
All right, I saw every movie in this category.
Yeah.
I'd say The Lost Bus is a great nomination for this. Not a good movie.
You
but-
watched Lost Bus but haven't seen Nirvana, the band, the show, the
Oh
movie?
my god, I need
Wow.
to see that.
It's
Richard.
so good. Uh-oh. Richard.
That's a future adapted screenplay.
Oh, I was
2027.
please,
Picture,
please,
anyone? Picture.
please.
I said this though. I did not know that it was an actual show beforehand, and I was about
Web
to watch
series,
the
yeah.
show.
It's
Yeah,
in the title.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
One of
Anyway,
the band, the show, the movie, the best picture, 2027.
Yeah,
That'd
be
baby.
great. My eyes see.
My
I think that's our last category.
yeah. I think.
Do you want to do your minute now or later?
Ooh, I'm ready now.
Okay. All right.
Alright.
All right. Let me.
I
hit
have
you
a
with the
doc
timer.
titled 1 minute after another. It's for one battle.
And this is
Yeah.
Celsius
He just
mode.
has to do 1
no
minute
less.
talking
Okay.
about it.
All right.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
One battle after another. I'm going to start by saying there was a time over break where I literally watched this 5 times in 4 days. I think it's Paul Thomas Anderson's magnum opus. It utilizes his best skills while also reaching new territory for him as a filmmaker, not just in terms of ambition and scope, but also narratively and thematically. Even though it's extremely rewatchable, it's very much a product of its time right now, personifying the frustration of modern political extremism and sensitivity, but also generational disconnect. Also, it's 3 hours of making white supremacists look like the dumbest pieces of shit, which is exactly the movie our country needs right now. All that, and it's also just so full of hope for future generations. The ending is such a call to action. It's also this beautiful story about found families centered around a really strong father-daughter relationship. Genuinely top-notch performances across the board. Sean Penn, Teyana Taylor, Benicio del Toro, Chase Infinity, Regina Hall, DiCaprio at his most vulnerable. It looks funny. It looks amazing. It's funny. It sounds amazing. It's quotable, perfectly paced, killer car chase. It's the movie of the moment, the movie of Paul Thomas Anderson's career, and I think it deserves to win Best
And that's
Picture.
time.
Nice.
Wow.
That was like
That's the best
perfectly.
one. That was
perfect.
great.
Yeah. Perfectly
Wow.
structured there.
It
Yeah.
is a great film.
It's
It is
so
great.
good.
It is a great film.
It is not overhyped.
We were
at all.
walking into Surratt. I was like, remember One Battle? What a movie.
Yeah.
Remember
Yeah.
that movie? Jeez.
Yeah. But I think we all did all of our below the line.
Yeah, I think we just get to talk.
Yeah, we get to talk. Yeah.
This is the 5 minutes of the podcast where we have nothing to talk about.
Yeah.
Well, I
Oh.
mean, I just wanted to respond to that a little bit because I
Please.
think that the secret agent hits a lot of the points that you were saying, at least like social, like in terms of social commentary.
Do you want to do a minute on Secret Agent?
Do
you got that in you?
Sure. Yeah, I could do like 30 for secret agent, 30 for sinners.
Okay.
We should,
Okay.
Love
we
it.
should just do this with every guest every week.
Yeah. Okay. All right. 30 seconds. Okay. I'm gonna 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, The Secret Agent is a much more nihilistic movie compared to One Battle After Another in that it takes the harsh realities of a fascist government and its influence on the people, and then shows the importance of history and how we memorialize people. And I think thematically it's very rich and deeply textually important to Brazilian history. It feels like a story that can widely resonate with a lot of different
30.
people. Okay. And I think it would be... Okay, well, I'm kind of blanking here. I was just going to keep going with my secret
Okay.
agent.
Okay.
Yeah,
keep
yeah.
going. Keep
Wagner
Let the
Moura,
man
I
talk.
think, should be best actor winner. I think he portrays a lot of the subtleties of his performance really well. I think he does a thing in the ending that I don't want to spoil, but if you watch it, you'll be pretty astounded at the stark difference in character that he portrays. And I'm about to run out of
And
time.
that's
but
1 minute.
Yeah,
And
I think he made more compelling points to one battle, but I prefer it as a movie. I think
Is that your favorite of the year?
it is my favorite.
Wow.
But I'd say the one I'd rewatch more would be Sinners. I think would be the movie that I'd easily rewatch. But I think the movie that I appreciate the most, or that I would say is the best of the year, is The Secret
Well, and I
Agent.
think that's why it's going to win Best Pictures, because
Yeah.
it's so freaking watchable.
Yeah, and one battle is too.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
This is true.
I mean, I'd say.
Beaming
I mean, he
up,
did
you
great
know.
with the unpreparedness that you had. So
Yeah, I know. He had his whole speech ready. So
Yeah.
yeah. Wait, do you want to do?
So am I gonna get a minute now?
Do you want a
Do you
minute?
want to do
Sentimental
sentimental
value?
value?
I'm gonna do a minute
Or-
on sentimental value.
Yes.
Sure, we're gonna do that. All right, let me know when I have time.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
So, Sentimental Value is this wonderful, amazing movie by my favorite director of all time. His name is Joachim Trier. He loves making movies set in Oslo. Oslo, the greatest city of all time, with so many deeply human stories. We've got this family at the center of it who all have these problems and all can't really get along. It's kind of like my family, except we all deeply love each other underneath. I think that's the real beauty of Sentimental Value, is it tells a very human story, and it tells it in a very compelling way. I love the way the shots are super detached yet close to the characters at the same time. I love the way that it cuts through these dialogue scenes, like it's very surgical, very procedural, and all the 4 performances at the center of it are top notch. Fanning is great. Rhines was great. I think she should have won for worst person. Skarsgård great. I think she should win for this. Inga Ipsdottir Lilius. Round of applause for Inga. MVP, bro. Oh, best performance of the year. I love this movie. I love Joachim. I think he should get something, and that's my minute, I think.
Ooh, 54.
you should
Under.
switch in debate.
Yeah.
Killed
Marty
it.
Supreme, Marty Supreme, Marty Supreme, Marty Supreme, Marty Supreme, Marty Supreme. There, that's my minute.
I guess the next guest has to do
I
either
was
Marty
gonna say
Supreme,
we have
Hamnet,
5.
Train
oh,
Dreams,
I can do
Begonia, or
Marty Supreme.
Sinners.
I can do
Oh,
Marty
yeah.
Supreme in my
Yeah.
friggin' sleep.
I could do.
Just
I
sing
could,
SD Kid for 1 minute.
I could do
Yeah,
Sinners
right.
for a minute. Yeah.
We'll do them. We got to do Begonia, Train Dreams.
Oh, Begonia, yeah.
Hamnet, Sinners, and
Frankenstein?
Begonia.
We
I
should
already
make
did. I already
Benny
did.
do Frankenstein.
I did
That'd be fun.
Frankenstein.
We
already.
did it.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Oh, yeah, sorry, that's right.
I don't know why. Okay, we should do.
It's lame. What if there was like a lame movie and it was just like lame? It's just freaking lame. It's just like really lame. It's just Jacob Elordi's pretty good. I was so in on him, and then I saw Wuthering Heights, and I was like, I'm back out.
Oh,
I
yeah,
felt
yeah,
my. I
no.
was like,
I mean,
What is this Wuthering Heights hate? For
we
no
all
reason?
we also I think we both
Yeah.
don't like it.
Yeah.
It's fun. You
No,
guys
it's
don't get
not.
it.
No,
You
that's
guys
my
don't get it.
problem.
In
I
5
didn't
years-
have fun.
In like 10 years' time, it's going to be considered a classic.
Why?
Oh.
What? What?
cult classic.
Okay,
maybe.
cult
We got like 2
Yeah.
A
minutes
cult
left.
classic.
Cult
A
classic?
cult classic.
Yeah.
Okay.
It can't be a cult classic. Everybody saw
You
it.
guys don't appreciate fun movies.
It wasn't fun. It was
He
long.
talked
Very
about
fun
F1
movie.
for a minute.
Don't you remember like the flesh wall in her room and it's like
Yeah,
it's
that wasn't.
It's intentionally out there and it's fun.
I mean, I don't have a problem with that. I just had a problem with like being bored and then
The
not
production
kissing for the
value of
first
Sentimental
hour.
Value is
I was
really
cheering
good.
the whole time.
You know, I really loved
I cheered
that
when he
Charlie
came back.
I
XCX
love the
visual
sets in
album.
Sentimental Value.
That's a good house. That's a good
yeah.
house.
Oh,
Good
yeah.
house, yeah.
When they do the remodeling renovation thing, you're like, no.
When they designed it on the
You're like,
Criterion art right there.
Yeah.
That was-
I didn't go in expecting Wuthering Heights, so maybe, but
Okay.
as a movie, I enjoyed it. I had a really
You can
good
come
time.
back. You can come back on. We'll talk about it.
Yeah. Well, can I talk about something?
All
now
the
or
bottles,
you?
the piles of
Oh,
bottles.
that's
I'm
fun.
not a big fan of Secret Agent.
I knew this when you were
Oh,
saying
sorry.
it. We saw. It's funny.
I
We saw
get
it at the
it,
same
but-
screening at the
Yeah,
Frida.
we
I remember
did.
reading a review after.
I was just like, I know what it was going for. I just wish it did more with it. Like I could have.
That's fair.
I
It's like
think-
a hangout movie, though. It's like meandering.
A
and it's
hangout.
kind of
That's
Yeah.
it's
fun.
a like almost
I
3
feel
hours.
like it's
ago.
too
I've seen it.
dense and too
It's a-
deep to be a hangout movie, though. Like, I love after the hour mark when everything starts to fit together. I think like there's a middle hour and a half of that movie that I absolutely love, and then it's just the points in between. Like at the beginning's a little meandering, and I'm not going to spoil the ending, but what the heck was that?
No, I love the ending. I
Doesn't
think
say
it's
which
such
part.
a powerful
Yeah.
statement of the importance of history and the importance of
Preserving-
how
preservation.
fascist governments they manipulate information to try and propagate what people think, but it's I don't know. I thought it was just really beautiful.
No, I
but-
totally see that point. I think the industry is welcome to appreciate that. Like, I love how Clever Mendoza Filho is getting his due for this, because I think the story and the heart of it is really good underneath. I think it cuts very abruptly from one time and place to another time and place. But I can't really talk about what that is
Okay, that's
because I want
fine.
people
Yeah,
to see the
yeah,
movie
yeah.
because I want them to
Yes.
form their own
Yeah.
opinion.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to cut you off because we're almost out of time.
yeah.
But I liked the leg.
I like this
personally.
length,
I thought
yeah.
it was
Yes,
funny.
it was
as
like-
did I.
Yeah.
Incredible soundtrack in that movie, by the way.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Brazilian music in general.
I think it's a
Yeah.
great movie. Yeah. We'll talk about all of it.
We'll talk about it in the Be
all
Offline
this
categories
more.
next week.
Yeah. Until then, thank you for listening.
And I'm Ben.
Keaton?
Nico.
Arwan.
Danny. And we'll see you next week.
See ya.
See ya.